Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of A Lot of You Have Been Asking. I am so excited for today's guest because we are going to talk all things pop culture, reality TV, Karen Reed, all of the things that we are most obsessed with. The Bottoms are here. Hi guys.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Already in sync.
In sync, in unison. Introduce yourselves. Who are the Bottoms?
My name is Mike Montiel.
I am Brandon Ward.
Yeah, we're the Bottoms.
Yeah.
And tell me about the Bottoms. Like, where did this start? Because I love your guys' Instagram page. You're podcasters. You host trivia nights.
Yeah,
with all the Bravo people.
It started as like a Bravo. We were the Bravo Bottoms. They made a rebrand when NBC started.
We'll back up even
accounts.
before that. Yeah. Mike and I were those friends in college that are Facebook friends because we had a mutual friend who we're no longer friends with, T9 Texters, we call her, who never had a smartphone until she was like 31 years old.
So she was like on a razor.
Like one of those like the blue slide up keyboard. Yeah, back in the Verizon days.
Yeah. So we had, you know, when you're like in college and like you're not gay yet, or you're not out yet, and you have that friend. Someone's like, "Oh my God, they're just like you. You two would get along so well." Meaning like, they're definitely
Brandon's
gay too.
Gay.
Yeah,
Brandon's
we were
gay.
those friends. Happy birthday on Facebook kind of girls. So we had known each other for
like ever. We're strictly social media girls, but we would always talk Housewives.
Yeah,
he was like one of the only few. Like, you know, when Housewives before became like what it is now.
Yeah,
it was like very like just mom and gay son watching it.
Literally,
like that. So Brandon was somebody I would like talk to about it, particularly Jersey. And so then like COVID hit, and I was like, was doing like a rewatch with my roommate, and like took the handle the Bravo Bottom.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hadn't launched anything, and then me and Brandon were talking about, because there was the new Loverboy, the strawberry lemonade coming out. I was like, what is this flavor? And Brandon texts me randomly and goes, if you zoom in really close on Lindsay Hubbard's hand, it says strawberry. So I'm thinking strawberry lemonade. I was like, this is another attention to detail I need on this account. Like, I'm just going to add an S and give you the login.
And he's like, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Right. Singular to plural real quick.
So then we launched it like Thanksgiving weekend 2021. And like never looked back. And it was strictly like memes. It was like memes and like just like TV stuff. And then when we moved in together, we started the podcast. So that came out November 2022, like right a year later. And then we blew up on Scandival. Like we were one of the first accounts to like report on it.
Yeah.
And gained like 3K over weekend, went from like 8 to 12, 8 to 11, right around there. And then just like, that's when we started like our first watch party, and then like from there it's been working with Loco and other restaurants, bringing like Bravo talent.
I feel like you guys have had so many people come to Boston for these watch parties. Like,
it really has grown organically. I mean, we first started at oh my God,
Nash Bar.
Yeah, Nash Bar. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Like every single Wednesday doing Vanderpump Rules trivia. And to be honest, like I wasn't even watching Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah, we weren't.
We weren't at all. I was like, any gig is a gig. I'll take it.
Yeah, right.
Free chicken wings, free salad.
And vodka sodas was our rider.
That's all I need.
Yeah, and then Mike Shaw, actually from Loco, said that he was at a wedding for one of the people that work at Loco, and he was like, I was hounded by no less than 50 people saying, you need to do some Bravo trivia nights by like all these like housewives, the Boston suburban housewives, being like, we'll come if you do Bravo trivia. So we did the first one in January 2024, and then Sam Fayer, who was on Summer House at the time, was like, I'll come and do one in February. So then that escalated into our first sold out show at Loco, and then after that, people started reaching out being like, we'll do the show.
Yeah.
So now we've had Sam Fayer,
Joe Bradley,
Tom Schwartz
twice,
Jax.
Brittany was just here. We've had Dolores, Angie K,
Sonia.
Oh my God.
Who would Shep?
Yep.
I think that's it so far. Yeah.
And that's just the beginning, though.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
You're gonna start checking off all the Bravo people.
Like Infinity Stones.
You're gonna you're gonna expand into Love Island, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that should be getting announced this week for the finale.
Yes, we're gonna be hosting. I guess we can say we're gonna be hosting a viewing party at the Revere Hotel. Sunday, July 13th for the finale, and then there will also be a viewing party for
it'll go right into the
Life After the Villa.
Because that premieres on Sunday too.
Iconic.
So we'll cover both. So that'll be fun.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
And it's a free event. That one's it's ticketed through Eventbrite, but it'll be
it's
free.
Open
Oh
the
my
pub.
God! See, I love it. Like, there's not that many events in Boston that are like circulated around this type of stuff.
No, totally.
And I feel like it's such like a hidden gem of a thing.
Yeah.
It's like you go out, you get drinks, you eat food, you talk shit with people about these people that we know on television.
Yep.
And it's
like
so fun.
How we like talked about it before. It's like it's bringing like girls' night out of the living room, and it's like so like that vibe. It's like we'll like talk during commercial break. Everyone kind of feels the same. It's fun.
And I like that, like, all these straight guys have like a sports bar they can go watch the games at. These are our games.
You wouldn't believe how many like straight guys do end up coming to like trivia. Like,
really?
Especially for like the co-viewing shows, like Southern Charm and stuff like that, where like the guys are still equally as entertaining. They'll be like excited to meet Tom Schwartz. Like it's like very like, I'm like, because he'll walk in and we'll be like, is he straight or gay? What do you think?
Yeah, right.
Like, right.
You gotta clock him
guessing the whole time, and then you have to go over and you're like, where do you go? Did you go to Blend?
Yeah, right.
Like, I have no idea what that is. It's like off limits.
Yeah,
okay, got it.
You're here with your girlfriend?
Yeah, you're a Lincoln girl then. I knew you were. Yeah, just checking.
Southie Sunday, us too.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We've all used to do our time back there.
Oh yeah, I used to put in shit. I used to put in 14-hour shifts at Lincoln on Sundays.
I know.
Acting like I watched the game. Meanwhile, I was just there drinking all day.
No, literally.
Looking at the Hawkeyes.
Same.
See, don't touch.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. So when did you get, what was your guys' foray, both of you, like individually, into reality television, like from the beginning? Like, was it Real Housewives?
Yeah.
That was like how you dipped your
my
toe?
mom watched
I mean, like growing up, Laguna Beach, obviously.
Yeah.
The Laguna Beach of it all. That was like really the hills. Yep. And then that turned into the Kardashians, Jersey Shore. I mean, The Simple Life back in the day also was probably the first reality show.
Incredible.
We're also like a VH1 household. Like Flavor of Love was a family show.
Yeah, like
we all
Shout
watched
Out
it
Love
on
with Tila
Sunday.
Tequila.
Yeah, Tila Tequila.
Like, Charm School.
Raised off of like all of trash VH1 as well.
Honestly, they don't make it like they used to.
No, they don't.
Today's generation wouldn't survive. I was talking with somebody else recently about that. Like, they couldn't do Next.
No,
because the next buzz, everyone would be too sensitive.
Literally, way too sensitive, and like all like the random facts that people have. Like,
Did you know that like made up? That's like producers did that.
Oh, it's not.
It's not even like he didn't cry over chicken fingers. Like that's
you just burst my childhood
bubble. There
was
a TikTok that was like that wasn't real. Like we didn't know what was getting put next to us.
Oh my God! Imagine that's your job though. How fun that would be.
I would love that.
But then you're the contestant, and you're like, that's what they wrote about me. Is that the energy I give off? Cried over chicken fingers.
Yeah, that version of that. The version of that today is like the person that names like nail polish colors.
Yes,
like, they just like get paid for like saying like funny bunny.
Yeah.
And, like, it's like rich boys and po' boys.
Yeah,
like, I'm like,
yeah. How did you do that?
Nail
His
polish.
Amex, it's just black.
Honestly, I like that.
Copyright, I'll sue.
Is that an actual one?
No. Copyright, I'll sue.
Well, you're our next, our newest nail polish.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd be so good at that job.
No, you really would be.
Honestly, I think like that's your calling.
I know.
After the bottoms, we're moving right to OPI.
Yeah, legit. Once we hand it over to someone else,
exactly.
once you're done with it, whoop, you can go on to being the Papa Color girl.
I'm so curious because you guys have you've met so many like Bravo people. Did you guys go to BravoCon?
I went that
Mike
first
did.
year, the New York year, and I ran into you, and then I haven't been to we didn't go to the Vegas one.
Yeah, I haven't been to the Vegas one yet.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going
that last New York one was like a mess.
Oh my God,
so much fun.
So much fun, but so many drinks. So little remembered.
And such a clusterfuck. Like I was there for like I call it the stampeding of Rinna when like the BravoCon like for Beverly Hills like opened up and everyone just bulldozed right in.
Yeah.
Like, and just to boo Rinna, it was insane.
That was on her downfall.
Yeah.
What is your guys' take on Rinna and Beverly Hills? Do you think it's better with her or without her?
I think we need her back.
You do?
Honestly,
yeah, I think we need her back.
She was driving me nuts at the end.
Okay.
I'm excited to see her on Traders.
Me
I think that's going to be good for her.
Gonna be so good at
So
it.
maybe that would be like her way of kind of coming back. Although I think she said she never wants to do it again. But after she left, I was excited because she was just like, to me, she was becoming like a loser. She was just looking for drama that like didn't exist. And also at the time I was getting sick of Erica Jane. And then once Lisa got off, I started to like Erica again.
I know. I feel like it's an interesting, like, I always think of like these duos that kind of self-sabotage each other with the way that they like ride or die so hard for each other.
Like Margaret and Melissa?
Literally.
Right.
Hey, Melissa's my girl. Melissa's my girl. But I understand that. I really do. But I think too, sometimes a lot of housewives, like, they overproduce and they go in with like a team and they're like never stray from that team, where I think the magic of a Housewives like Miami or like a Salt Lake City, like, you never know who is going to be fighting with each other. Like they have no real allegiance
at all. They'll be fighting anyone. They'll be fighting their mother. Just,
literally,
just get that check, that screen time.
Monica was.
Monica White, fight you, mom. Yeah.
Oh my God, Monica. Yeah. Back.
I feel like I would like her back. To be honest, I stopped watching Beverly Hills halfway through this season. I thought it was so Bose I did love. I thought she was great. I really like her. But this season was boring, and like, I need Kyle to say she's lesbian.
No, truly.
Yeah, like
honestly,
your nails are short. You're hanging out with Morgan Wade. Like, come on.
No,
it's a dead giveaway.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Yeah, just tell people it's going to be fine. I mean, Mauricio clearly has moved on, so.
I'm just so curious with, and you know, we're all gay in the room, so we're never one to judge someone for, you know, coming out or holding their coming out experience to themselves. But like, there's so much mystery around it. Why don't you
I
just
feel like
either
it's
deny
not
it
a
or
mystery.
say it?
It's like out in the public. She just needs to like admit it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
You don't like do a music video like that and then say like you're straight.
No, yeah.
I mean, especially with those lyrics. I mean, at the Beverly Hills Hotel, you're a housewife, and who else is going to be?
no, truly.
Certainly not Kim.
Morgan Wade, the Morgan of it all. Have you guys ever met her?
No.
No.
I feel like you guys should have like a music night with her.
How many songs does she have?
I feel like that'll be a really quick music night.
quick concert.
Honestly, they just should reenact the music video of her and Kyle on stage.
They
for 45
should,
minutes.
Honestly, I'd watch it.
I would too. I mean, that would be
Music night with Morgan Wade. Sold out event.
Real quick. Yeah.
We'll do it here at Big Night Live.
Honestly, do it at Big Night Live. I think you guys can easily sell out like 2 sections.
Exactly. Bottle service. It's just like Maker's Mark.
What are your guys' current favorite shows, both off Bravo and on Bravo?
Off Bravo is Love Island.
Love Island.
We are Love Island girlies. in this
USA
house.
and UK? Or both?
God,
Just USA?
I
Just
was
USA
an
for
early
now.
UK girl.
Me
like
too.
when I had to like download the VPN and watch it on my MacBook.
Yeah.
And then I fell off. And then I did start like last USA like was pivotal. I think for the USA franchise. And this year it's been like a little meh. I think the fans like just like Bravo like ruin everything.
It's really
This season?
hard.
Yeah.
Of the US?
Yeah, I think it's been hard with like fan interaction, but USA for sure. It's been,
Yeah.
like, on the TV.
It's like a full-time job watching this show. I mean,
Oh, I
like,
know.
And if you're on Twitter, which like obviously that's like my favorite app. If you don't watch the episode that night, if you don't have everything muted, the whole thing spoils for you in the
screwed.
morning. Like I
Yeah.
didn't watch last night's episode, but I already know who the recoupling is.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes it easier in a way. If you do miss an episode, you don't have to watch the 50 minutes.
That's like the Spark Notes.
Yeah, but it is just like it's your second job.
Yeah,
on top of watching everything else.
That's why I love UK, because I'm not yet on that side of Twitter.
Yeah.
So I like wait for the full season to be out and then I binge watch it. And UK, like the added layer and the added like oomph of the UK version is just their accents simply.
Totally.
Because like you
Obsessed.
don't understand half of what they're saying. You have to have the subtitles
I
on.
love the slang.
And I'm like,
I
wait,
love the
what are they
slang
doing?
of the UK.
Literally.
Like, proper
Yeah.
fit. Like
And-
when that first came
Yeah.
out.
And I feel like
Yeah.
they have made the USA people use the terminology from the UK. Like they all are like, can I pull you for a chat? Like nobody in America has ever said that.
No, except for now. Like in P-Town,
Yeah.
all weekend, this past weekend for the 4th, if we were at a party and somebody wanted to talk to you, they'd be like, can I come pull you for a chat? And like, I'm not kidding, every single person around us, and that wasn't even our friend groups, were like, can I pull you for a chat? Can we go to Soul Ties? And like,
Yeah,
my Soul
right?
Ties, like,
Soul
down
Ties
the
at
hall.
T-Dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Soul Ties at T-Dance is crazy.
Well, that's how you know it's infiltrating the US.
Right.
It goes to the gays first.
yeah, right.
No, literally.
It is infiltrating
So
the
start
gays.
coming into
Yeah,
the
next on the
girls.
next Bachelor, it's
Yeah.
be like, can I pull you for a chat?
Girls, the gays, then the guys.
No, that's
trends
how it is.
over. Trends over.
It's so true.
And then what on Bravo? Like one thing I'm loving on Bravo right now is Next Gen
Yes.
NYC.
Next Gen
Yes,
NYC.
it's so good.
It's slept on.
If you're not watching it, what are you
Yeah,
watching?
it's so
Yeah.
real. Rich Kids of Beverly Hills coded.
Oh my God, I
It's
agree. I
So
agree.
that they're rumored to be doing an LA one now.
Ooh,
Really?
Do you
They
think
reached
they'll
out
do
to, They
Housewives
reached out to
kids?
Cynthia's kids. Cynthia and
With
Bailey.
Noelle?
Cynthia oh, Noelle, I
Cynthia
could see.
And Adrian, Real House of Beverly Hills.
Adrian Malouf?
Yeah, her kids too.
Her sons?
Yeah.
They want to do reality
Interesting.
TV?
Bravo reached out to them, yeah.
Oh my God, that's some tea.
They both said in the press or something, I saw it on Twitter, that
my
like,
God.
they reached out to their kids for Next Gen LA.
See, I would love that because
too.
I think LA would be just as good as New York,
Yeah,
if
I
not
think so,
better.
too.
I do too. Because I feel like one of Kyle's daughters could be on it.
Yeah, like Sophia.
Sophia, yeah.
Because Buying Beverly Hills is canceled,
Yeah,
so like, they
and
need another
Sophia's
thing.
been
Yeah.
like hanging out with all of the Love Island kids, so I have a feeling she's gonna pop up in the spinoff. Like she's been really hanging
That
out
would
with
be
Taylor
interesting.
and Liv.
Interesting.
Oh, do you think she filmed for?
I think she filmed. I filmed one of their events. I think she was there for it. Yeah.
That would be good. I mean, I did read that people think that Next Gen and Next Gen and The Valley are going to be like the new type of spin-offs because The
Yeah.
Valley now is filming like the
The
Shaw's
Shaws of
reboot.
Sunset,
Thank God.
And then
Thank
yeah, right.
God.
I've missed the Shaws so
Me
much.
too, so bad. I
Me
need
too.
Reza, MJ,
Yeah.
and Gigi back on.
Yeah.
Literally
like I
same.
loved.
Absolutely. I
them.
love Gigi. She's such a mess, but crazy.
Such a
So
mess.
crazy.
Like
Such good
sharpening her
TV.
knives on TV. I'm
Oh
like,
my
what
God,
a whack
she's
job.
so
Seriously?
nuts. She's so nuts. I love her.
And speaking of like the straights watching reality TV, I feel like Shaw's is such a good
Yes.
introduction. Like my
Yes.
dad, obsessed with Shaw's of Sunset. Like
Yep.
he is waiting for it to come back.
I feel like everyone's
waiting,
intro
like,
is
on
like
it.
below deck, and then it like spins off to either like Southern Charm because the guys people
Yeah.
love, or
Yeah.
Shaw's is
Or
such a
Summer
good-
House, I feel
Summer
like
House,
is a good
Summer House
easy
is a
one.
Summer
big
House
one,
is a good
too.
one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys say if you could cut a show that's currently on Bravo?
Ooh,
What
that's a good
show would you
question.
cut
That is a good
from
question.
from the Rolodex just to save yourself time because being a Bravo fan is a full-time job?
It
I
is.
mean, I fully cut Below Deck. Like I don't watch that.
None of
at
it.
all.
Yeah,
None
me
at
too.
all.
But I'm not going to count that because we don't watch
Yeah.
that. So like something that
So
I'm currently
something that we
watching.
watch.
To be honest, I mean, this might be controversial to some people, but I would cut Beverly Hills.
Ooh, that is controversial.
I just think that it's not doing what I want it to do. I need a shakeup. I need
Morgan.
Rich Beverly Hills.
I need Morgan on it. Not
Morgan Stewart.
Yes.
Morgan Stewart.
Yes.
Like I need it centered around her.
I always say my dream reboot cast of Beverly Hills. I want Kamora Lee Simmons on there.
Yes.
I want Morgan Stewart because first of all, I just need Morgan Stewart because of the lore of Dr. Phil.
Yep.
Right.
She is married to Dr. Phil's son, and we don't talk about that enough.
At all.
And like she's buying a new Birkin every day.
Yeah,
She has the luxury side of things. Boobs and boobs. Throw it back. And she's already like a seasoned reality TV vet. Like, she knows
and
how
in
to
bed with
search
NBC.
it.
Like she would be like they would anchor it around.
Yeah. And she's like a part of the E! News family.
Yep.
So like I feel like I need her. Dorothy, we got her on what was that show
Empire
called?
Bling, New York City.
Empire Bling, New York City.
Which I liked, but she didn't really do.
She didn't play the game.
She didn't want to play the game, and like it was like. And I feel like she's just too rich.
Yeah.
Like she needs people to keep up with her.
She doesn't need. I mean, I feel like Morgan. I get why she does reality TV. She's like a personality.
Totally.
Yes.
Dorothy like played well off of Morgan, but like wasn't like her own star.
Couldn't stand alone.
And she was just like,
What a problem to have.
She was just bringing
personality. It's just rich.
Just bringing them to Singapore. I'm like, okay, that's fun.
Right?
We're going to China for dinner.
I would take that any day. Like truly, I would take that.
Like need a friend like that.
Who would you guys? Who else would you guys cast on like a reboot? Who would you want? Like what person in like the public eye or like public eye adjacent would you like put onto Beverly Hills to shake it up besides Morgan Stewart? If you could think of one
to shake it up.
Or bring back any of like the...
You know who I really want back? I want Eileen Davidson.
Yes.
I love Eileen Davidson. I'm shocked she hasn't done Friend of again. Like she was the perfect friend of. Friend of, I mean.
Yeah.
Because she was always full time. But like, she brought the drama. Mm-hmm. She owned it. But she was so nice. Yeah. And like her husband that clearly like kind of hated her. And like she hated her husband. And like the whole dynamic of her family, she fit in really well with the cast. And it was really sad to see her go. I would like to see her come back and film a few scenes. But like I will say, I am excited for Rachel Zoe to be joining.
Absolutely,
I'm
very excited.
So even though I just chopped it, I'm excited to see her go. But Beverly Hills is one of those franchises now where I'll watch the first couple episodes and then I just can't get into it.
It's like
and I'm kind of sad Garcelle went. We went to the same elementary school, me and Garcelle.
You did?
Yeah, Welch Elementary School, Peabody, Mass.
Wait, she's from Mass? Or went to Mass for elementary school?
I like haven't really gotten to the bottom of it. Her Wikipedia page isn't like that in depth.
Yeah.
But she did go to the same elementary school, and then I think she moved to LA when she was younger.
Okay, for like modeling.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'll be sad to see her go, but I think Rachel Zoe will be a good addition to the show.
She's a Boston girl. Rachel Zoe will be a good, again, another like seasoned reality vet. I think she too is like, she kind of needs this right now.
Did you see? Because like in her divorce, like she's not getting any money. So someone's like, this is why she'll be working hard for that check.
She's already beefing with Dorit. Dorit's the only one she doesn't follow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. See, I love that.
That's
what I need to know.
There's hope.
I need.
There's hope.
I really want a lot of Beverly Hills to stay under wrapped. I think like with like the Kathy Hilton of it all.
Yeah.
Like we knew too much going into that season and beefed it up in our head so that like when that season fully unveiled, we're like, there's no Sprinter van footage. Like what was like the whole lore 6 months before about this, and we see nothing.
Yeah, and I think too, like with the past few seasons revolving around like Dorit's divorce and Kyle's divorce and Tom's like legal battles, that stuff was all happening in real time, and then like 8 months later, I didn't give a shit.
It's when we get the footage,
I was like,
right?
okay, I don't need to see that.
Yep.
Yeah. I like not knowing what's going on, but it's so hard. I mean, you guys, we've talked about it, like social media has kind of in some ways ruined these shows. It's elevated the shows to like they become like crazes. Like Love Island right now is all that's over all over Twitter. But that's happening in real time, and we're getting it in real time. With Bravo, I feel like sometimes it shoots itself in the foot by like being such a social media driven
Summer House
channel.
I think is a big one like that because we don't get it until the winter, and I always think of like this season where it was like Kyle and Amanda, will they get married, won't they get married, and like we knew they got married in September.
Yeah.
So like why is that the whole storyline?
It takes away some of the lore.
When I know they walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
And also like same thing with Love Hotel. Like I loved Love Hotel, but it filmed so long ago, and our good friend Ashley Darby was posting with her DC boyfriend during the whole show. So it's like I wonder who she ends up with. No one.
So you say your good friend Ashley Darby, because we were talking off camera before we started, guys, that you guys ran into her this weekend in P-Town. How was it? How is she in person?
She's great.
We've met her a couple times. We met her at, the first time we met her was at the Summer Shack when they did like the random drag brunch flip phone, and Ashley was there, and she was great. Like, she was so much fun. And then Brandon ran into her in Italy.
I ran into her in Positano.
How does that even happen?
So she had posted that she was there, and I messaged her. I was like, I'm also here as well. She's like, let's meet up. So she had someone watch the kids. She went out. We went to the club. Nobody really knows this.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And actually, she was like, you never really tell stories about when you're out with people.
This is going to be like in People.
Clip.
Ashley Darby left children at home.
So we went to the club there, Music in the Rocks, which is like a club blown out in the middle of the mountain, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
And she was there, and then we were doing shots together, dancing. It was very low key. Nobody really bothered us or her. Then this weekend in P-Town, somebody was like, "Oh, she's at Tea Dance."
We thought it was a lie.
I thought it was a lie. And then
or somebody like in drag as Ashley Darby.
Yeah, right. And then someone sent us pictures, and then, but we didn't go to. We were exhausted. We skipped Tea Dance. We had a very long day.
Oh my
God.
God.
Then we went to A House at night, as one does, and she was there, and we walked up to her, and we were like, "Hi, Ashley," and like she did not want to talk to us, but then she was like, "Oh my God, it's the Bottoms." And then we talked to her for like 30 minutes. She is so nice in person. She is
so
stunning, and she's so tiny,
so tiny,
so tiny.
Pocket. Yeah.
So nice. Her friend Bran, who was on his bachelor trip, was so nice. He was on Love Hotel.
Yeah.
He came in as like one of the
like the
judges,
friend, like
but like
when
who gave the advice.
When Cynthia showed
like
up.
Cynthia,
So random.
She was great.
Yeah, she
was
is.
great. She did say that this season was really good. She couldn't give us any information.
Potomac?
But,
Potomac.
Potomac.
She
But
said
she
really
said
good.
Okay, good.
it's really good. She really enjoyed filming.
I'm glad
they just
Monique
wrapped.
is back.
So me. Oh my
Are you
God,
guys
me
glad
too.
Monique is back?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
excited.
I was always Team Monique over Candace. I did meet Candace. Candace is really nice, but like something about Monique, she's stunning. I think she's so funny, and she like stands on business, which I love. The binder scene was like just iconic.
And then now Holy Whore.
Pastor Holy Whore.
Yeah.
Is that his number? It is. That's unfortunate.
Pastor Holy Whore, I love it. We talked about P-Town a little bit. You guys are local to Boston, so it would be crazy of us not to at least discuss or talk a little bit about Karen Reed. How do you guys feel about it?
I'm so happy she's free.
Yeah.
I had a one-on-one with one of my direct reports.
I thought you were going to say with Karen Reed.
No.
I was like, she broke the exclusive with the Bottoms.
Yeah, we were like,
first media outlet.
Literally. She will be on Call Her Daddy soon.
She will. She's going to do the Traders Call Her Daddy pipeline.
No, truly.
Exactly.
And Dancing with the Stars, don't forget.
Dancing with the Stars, Traders, Call Her Daddy.
The manslaughter to Traders pipeline is crazy.
No, it is. No, I'm so glad she's free.
Me too.
So I was in a one-on-one, and I was like, hold on. To my direct report, I won't say his name, but I was like, we have to wait. We have to watch the Karen Reed verdict together.
Oh yeah.
I always thought she was innocent.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the same. I was really obsessed with it in the very beginning, like when Turtle Boy was like that. I was in the trenches of it.
Totally.
And then like I did scale back. I wasn't as deep in the Karen Reed trenches, but I always thought, I was like, it just didn't make sense.
Well, it was also like hard to be in the trenches of it because it just like Love Island, just like Bravo, it was a full-time job.
Full-time gig.
There were people that were like camped outside of the Dedham courtroom, like every single day.
Every day.
Live
Posters.
streaming for her, posters for her. And like, I was just like, are you guys collecting unemployment? Like, how are you out there?
Understand.
Like, are you housewives? Are you staying at home? Like, she has this whole like harem.
Are you just from Canton?
No, literally.
right.
And the funniest thing is, like, I know people from Canton, and like, they're so not that. It's just like you see this all in the news, and like, it's so weird when you like a national news story is like. We know it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like Canton. It's like next to like that's like I drive through that to go to IKEA.
Yeah,
literally,
like, nothing special
all
there.
I know about Canton now is Karen Reed and the Duncan headquarters.
No,
like that's
it. Honestly, that's like the most Bostonian.
It's so true.
Karen Reed, Duncan.
Legit.
Yeah, I forget what I was just gonna say actually. Oh, the other thing with the Karen Reed trial is like the legality stuff of it all. Like I didn't understand anything that was going on. Like Judge Beverly or whatever her name was like issuing this statement, that statement, this statement, can't do this. And I was like, I don't understand any of this. Is this good? Is this bad? What does this mean? And like, nobody understood it. So like it got to a point where I was like, if I'm not fully understanding it, I can't be that involved in what's going on.
Yeah. And there's no way to have skin in the game when you just don't really.
Yeah, they didn't use that jargon in
like
Legally Bond.
Like,
so I'm like not into it.
Seriously.
Habeas corpus.
Mens rea. There's a lot of mens rea in this case.
Did you get a perm, Karen Reed? Yes or no?
Yeah, right. That would be my question if I was in the courtroom. I would be like, ammonium thioclocane. Yeah, what that is. She'd be like, no.
I had 4 vodka doubles.
Yeah. I did run him over. I was like, oh God.
She's like, I'm busy getting wasted.
I thought it was a neutral.
No, honestly, Karen Reed for your guys' next trivia night.
Yeah, Karen Reed trivia.
If Karen,
People have asked us, they're like, do you think we could do something with her? And I'm like, but what would
we do?
yeah,
Like,
honestly,
put her on the stand together, mock trials.
Murder mystery night with Karen Reed.
mock trials and mocktails.
Yeah.
That is what the name of the event is going to be called.
She declined. She's like, I only do real cocktails, not mocktails.
Exactly.
But we know.
Yeah.
I'm dead. I want to get back because I know you guys have, speaking of your trivia nights, you have like a lot of like run-ins with Bravo people. Do you have any like Bravo horror stories? You don't have to say their names, or you can if you want to be messy.
I mean, we've talked about it.
We do,
and
but there's a redemption story.
There's
a redemption story.
Okay, we love a redemption arc.
Our first gig with Lady Sonia Morgan was a mess.
Awful.
I mean, from the moment she arrived to her leaving halfway through, it was, just a nightmare.
We left in tears.
Yeah,
so
I would too.
She, and I think a lot of our guests did as well.
Yeah.
So she showed up, 3 sheets of
I was just about to say that.
Like clocked in,
locked
Yeah,
checked out, but locked into.
Yeah.
She shows up and she's like, "This isn't how I would ever run an event. I haven't made an entrance." And we're like, "Well, this is how it works." She's like, "That then you need to do better." And I was like, "Oh my God, okay." And she's like, "Someone take a picture of me." Her dress was up to her vagina.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like no. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, fully could see everything. And she pulls her dress up to clean her camera on her phone,
which is like dangling on like one of those giant like
things. That,
like she went to a festival and we're like, okay.
I was like, oh my God.
Showbiz.
We had been warned by like her handler kind of before, this is really like how she is.
Yeah.
And what you see on the show is what you get.
Yeah,
and that's very true.
That's actually kind of refreshing to know that it's not put on, I guess.
No,
right.
No,
yeah. That was
by the end we were like, we gave you an immersive experience.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So she starts to do the meet and greet, but she wouldn't do the photo line unless she had 2 Belvedere martinis on deck. And I mean, she was chugging these. Like we were going through it like water.
Slugging them back.
And Loco doesn't sell Belvedere. So like they had to bring in these bottles of Belvedere just for her. So everyone's giving their life story. She's crying with all of our guests that are meeting her.
And we try to like, not like rush through, because if you've ever been like meet and greet, like we bring a professional photographer. So we're like, no cell phones. Like they'll walk around, like get your selfie. And we try to like keep it moving.
Streamlined.
This was like it was like people like meeting their heroes. Like they were like, couldn't wait to like
No, if I met
talk
Sonia
to
Morgan,
her.
I would
like,
die.
It was like, but it just prolonged. Like we tried to get through meet and greet within like a half hour, 45 max. This was like a 2-hour.
Someone passed out in line because it was so hot in there,
Like,
and there was wait, I'm not kidding.
Fire festival.
I legit picked up. I'm like, do you need a water? Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, Brandon, someone just passed out.
Full eyes rolling back. I was
legit
like, wow, that kid's getting crazy.
I was like, you're
drop.
still like 30 people behind, babe. Like, we can't buck you up.
Yeah. It was so. We get through the meet and greet. Then I mean, at this point, it's like very clear. There's no one home.
Yeah.
So she then takes a microphone and starts telling this story, which I actually won't say, but
we'll tell you after.
Yeah, we'll tell you
insane.
We'll tell you after.
Insane. I literally was like, please, no one post this, guys.
Right. I mean, people had their phones out. She's like, no phones. So we'll tell you off camera.
Yeah.
But so she's telling the story, and then she's like, I need something to eat. I'll take 6 oysters. And I was like, sweetie, you need
you need a cheeseburger.
A cheeseburger.
You need something to soak up everything that's
halfway through, Hayden, she goes, I'm done with this event, and just leaves.
Just got up and left. Got up and left.
After all that.
After all that, just left before we could even do any of the rest of the program.
And photos are like also awful.
Yeah.
Like,
terrible.
Like, the ones like we posted, like when people would like ask for the link, I'm like, here you go. Like I like waited like 20 minutes to send it because I'm like, these are so bad.
But this was the first.
This
is
our
you
first
guys ever
experience.
did. So there's a learning curve, and it has a redemption arc.
It does.
Yes, it has a redemption arc.
So then this past winter, it was Sonia in the City.
Yeah, of course.
And her team reached out to us to MC in the Somerville Theater. And like, I looked at Brandon and I was like, we know what we're signing up for. And like, I keep going like, this is theater experience. We're not like in a bar. Like,
right.
I was like, this is beneficial to us. Like, we know what we're signing up for, but it's different venue for the resume. So we're like, we'll do it. We like Ariel my voice on the contract.
No,
like,
literally.
We'll do it.
And it wasn't our event. So like, if it goes wrong, like, it's Sonia in the City.
You're just the talent.
Yeah, we're just here to like make sure we move along. And we say like it was apples to oranges. Like she was so great.
It's like more of a tight run.
More of a tight run, but she was just so much better. Like she came in like so excited we were here. She was like, we didn't really hit it. We like kikied in like the green room for like 45 minutes before.
Yeah.
And she was like, I didn't feel this chemistry at the taco shop.
She's like, I
love
hated
you guys.
the taco shop. I hated the taco shop. This is way more up my alley.
She's like, and then we after the like run of show, because it really was like she comes out and does like her burlesque dance, if you like, which is like she does that. Then we come out and like sit and do like quick little like storyboard with her and like just talk, and then we basically run MC Q&A for her, and like we're just on different sides, and then it's like there's a small meet and greet, so like anyone who has a meet and greet after the show,
it was like VIP tickets or whatever,
stays for that, and then like it was done. We were like out of there by like 10:30, and she was like, it was great. Like we were like, it was perfect. We left, we hugged. She's like, we need to take this gig on the road.
And she's like, I'm taking you guys to DC World Pride. I'm texting my manager. I was like, no.
She did.
No, I'm there for myself.
She was on the voicemail. She was like, we need to book World Pride with the Bottoms. Like just like
she's like, we're taking this gig.
No context.
Yeah, no context. Yeah, no context at all. And then she actually just did a show in P-Town this past weekend. We were at a beach party, and she got on the mic saying hello, which gave a little bit of a flashback to Loco. 3 p.m. Shows at 9. They were knocking on her door, being like, "Are you ready?" She's like, "I'm nowhere near ready." And then we were at an after party in P-Town, as one does, and everyone was like, "Just text her to see if she'll come." So we sent her a text.
She answered
yesterday. Of course, she answers yesterday, like days later.
Where are you guys? I'm like, we're home.
I'm sleeping for once.
I would expect nothing less from Sonia.
So that was the only experience where it was very jarring and very different than what I was going to expect. Everybody else was kind of who you would think they would be.
I think like the best ones we've had are like, I would say like Jack Schwartz, Joe Bradley, Dolores, Angie K, like anyone who like feel like comes from like a server background, like because Loco's like that lounge we do it in. It's like they're like, what do we want from you? I'm like, just like work the room.
Yeah, they know
just,
how to
like,
operate.
Yeah, it's like pretend you're working for tips, and like that was like that mindset. They just give everyone like such table by table, like that interaction that like makes it worth coming through, because it is like very intimate. Like we call it kind of like Watch What Happens Live in a way. We play like games. It's like very, very that. So it does make it like worth the ticket, because it's like they're about like $100. But like if you're a fan of that person, like you're getting one-on-one time you would never get elsewhere.
Oh my God, that's so interesting. And was Sonia's like, was that before like BravoCon came to be, or when was that? When did that like?
Yeah, this was all after. We're all
June
post
2024. It was the beginning of Pride Month.
I was gonna say, because like I feel like now like all of the Bravolebrities are so well versed in like public.
They're like media trained
events, and they're way more media trained than they were. So I was just curious, like the timeline of it. And Sonia she's never been on a show in like the modern era of like post COVID, like essentially besides Crappy Lake. But
well, so Crappy Lake had just finished. It must have just finished airing, and then those rumors came out that they're not doing Crappy Lake because of her drinking, and then she was on Watch What Happens Live acting like a mess.
The 15th anniversary of Watch What Happens Live, I literally like told Bran, I was like, we have to shut it off. This is very triggering.
Because that though, I was like, maybe the rumors are true. That's like why the show's getting canceled. Her and Luann are definitely best friends. She spilled some. She's like, Luann. I mean, I can say this because she's in P-Town. Luann fucks all my guys, steals all of my men. I go down to Palm Beach and she takes all of my men, all my hockey players,
steals all my contacts. Like she is funny.
She is exactly what you see is what you get.
I feel like that's like the beauty of like old Roni season 7 and 10 is like that's exactly like
it is that chaotic.
That
I do
like
miss
even
it.
Dorinda, we like interviewed Dorinda actually for like when they were doing that Housewife gig here. And so we like did like a mini interview with her, and it was like 10 minutes. She's like, all right, I'm off.
She's like, no camera.
And camera off.
We asked her one question.
Like, full glam. I put on like self tanner. I'm like, oh, this will be good. Finally, like we'll have video.
It's good content.
Yeah. So excited.
She got to the phone. She's like, no camera, and there's a video of us like being like, okay. You watch like our faces, realize like, what? I didn't even need to shower for this.
I didn't sign up.
One question. She ran off for 10 minutes, and she was like, thank you so much for the interview. And we're like, we didn't even speak.
You're like, this isn't an interview. This you got up on your soapbox.
This is an ad.
It's like, all right, see you Sunday.
I'm dead. But who have been the best people you met? Like you love and like salt of the earth, and like maybe that are like a little bit different than you would expect them to be. Like you guys mentioned Jax. Like obviously he is a nightmare on his show.
Is a nightmare, but was great. He was
amazing, and I literally said to Brandon, because it was Jax and Sonia. I go, if Jax is really great, Sonia's gonna be awful. And Jax was incredible. He's exactly like like what you see on camera and that like energy, but like so professional. Like I will say that like he was really one of the better ones to work with, and was like so much fun, and like was just gave everyone what they wanted.
Yeah.
And it was right also, like, what's really interesting is some of them will come with, like, their lawyer or manager, and, like, we'll have to, like, pre-vet Q&A questions. Because some people, like, will just get, like, want to ask the most insane things. And, like, you paid money for this, and you want to ask if he's paid his taxes?
Yeah.
No, seriously. They're like, how come we haven't paid $100 million? Like,
I'm like, okay,
girl.
we're not going to ask
They're
that.
not saying that in the press.
So then we'll try to, like, PR, tweak the context. I'm like, the question's not bad, but how you're asking it's bad. So we'll like pre-vet a bunch of the questions. I'd say probably the best, my like personal favorite was Dolores. Yeah. Like, just because I'm such a Jersey girl that like meeting her is always like, was like, hang out with like your aunt from the North End. She's like the cool aunt who like let you sip on a spritzer on the 4th of July underage.
You can have a sip of wine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, let him try it.
Yeah. He needs to learn.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's just like everything. And we'll give you T, who we talked about this before. She actually brought one of the new Real Housewives of Rhode Island cast
saw that
members
on your guys' story.
to our event.
Elizabeth
and we met her. Yeah, we met her. She's gonna be, I feel like an it girl.
Yeah.
She was so like eclectic in like the best way, give very like, and I don't mean this as a read, like very season 1 Teresa Jen Shah. Like just like over the top in such a good way that you're like, she was meant for TV.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to like see it unfold, because our brief experience with her was like, I was like, you're everything.
And do we know if Dolores is on Real Housewives of Rhode Island?
She hasn't fully confirmed, but like the network has like, she is in Rhode Island for the summer. My friend's doing
a house there.
My friend's doing her glam. I have some off-camera stuff I'll tell you. But Dolores will be in.
Dolores, yes.
She is in Rhode Island.
She actually texted us the other day, and she's like, you guys should come to Rhode Island, see me.
Yeah.
I was like, well, we're in P-Town, but after we will.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Elizabeth McGrath is going to be great. She is like exactly what you would want in a house. I mean, she was drinking all night.
Lovely.
And was
tan for the gods.
Tan.
Incredible.
In like the
like
best
Jersey
way. It gives,
vibes.
yes.
She was thick, thin, big tits, and like just a massive rock on her finger. Her husband's giving kind of like gaudy, kind of that vibe.
Like gave like, Jersey-licious mob wives.
Yes.
Yeah, which we need more of.
And they're so cool. And Dolores was like, I just met this woman. The network asked me to bring her with me to see what would happen.
Just a little like 3 sheets of the wind. She's like, okay, she's not like my friend, but the network told me to bring her. And I can't tell you why, but get to know her.
Well, they need to also have like those like natural introductions.
Right.
Like that, your guys' event is going to be talked about on Rhode Island. Is like, Dolores is going to be like, we met at an event. And it's going to have like a picture of her.
With the logo.
Polly and like the logo chips. I was like, Brandon, you see, she posted our event.
Yeah, right? It's going to be like, that was us.
Yeah.
We did that. I'm so curious too, like like speaking of like the production of it all, like how do we feel about housewives that self-produce?
I hate it.
Hate it.
How do we get it off? How do we stop it?
Like, for example, I think Gertie ghost produces. I think Julia is ghost producing this season, and it doesn't come off as natural. And how to fix it? I think either demote them, like make sure their money gets cut.
Yeah.
Or I don't really know, because to me it's obvious. Maybe it's because I watch too much reality TV.
Yeah. We're like reality TV savants. Like you can tell right away. You're like, I consider.
Like I can tell when a scene has been filmed more than once. Which is like not good. I shouldn't be even admitting that. That's like not good.
No, I
don't know.
I clock that too.
Yeah, I really don't know how you move forward with.
You just
not
have to
ghost producing.
You have to find other people.
Yeah, and you know when it's not ghost produced is, although it's when they're really friends with each other. But like the Miami cast is really friends with each other. They hang out off camera together. But it's more kind of like the OGs, I feel like, that hang out off camera. Like Lisa, Alexia, Larsa. Like they all hang out with each other. Julia now is in the mix, and you can tell Julia is more comfortable with them.
With
but
the
like
girls,
coming up with the scene just to get aired. Well, actually, this is what I read. You can tell that Gertie and Julia were probably about to be demoted, and they said, either step your game up, and that's why
they're fighting.
The drink throw is going on. Yeah, but like, let's not get trashy.
No, I mean we can, but
we can, right?
Not you.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that from Julia. Like,
I wasn't
to throw
either.
A drink, and you could tell she like wasn't comfortable doing it, because she like, if you're gonna throw a drink, like throw a drink,
right?
Like,
throw it, girl.
Throw it, but don't shake it.
Yeah,
and then like hope it's
sprinkler. We want waterfall.
It was just very out of character for her. I think Miami is one of the most slept on shows.
It really is.
Like I always see this, like there's like all these like Twitter accounts that are like, here's the viewership of Miami, like after 24 hours, and I'm always like, how are this little people?
I think the big thing too is that like that will come out for like, not to get all like media, but like the linear numbers, like Peacock's a week later, and I personally pay for no commercial for Peacock, so it's like I'm waiting. I want to be able to watch it in 45 minutes and call it a day.
Well, with the streaming services and whatnot now, that's like become more popular and everything. Interesting. Okay, that's good to note actually, because I always look at that and I'm like, I don't want my to get canceled.
That's who watched it live on cable. The Peacock numbers come in a week later.
Okay, that's very good to know. Because like then Beverly Hills is like they have like 1 million viewers. Yeah, and I'm like, this is boring.
It's like
and then they're like series low. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. Like we were really all watching that.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess it was just my living room tuning in.
What is one of your guys' Bravo or reality television, just like general hot takes that you think people might disagree with? Like mine, when I think of like all reality television and all like the Bravo world, like I guess this isn't actually a hot take, but like OG Roni is better than new Roni.
Totally.
I think, new Miami's better than old Miami.
Yep, agreed.
I think Salt Lake is the best franchise right now.
For sure, I agree with that too. But I think we don't need as many below decks.
Okay.
Although I will say, Bravo did send us a beautiful PR package for Below Deck Mag.
Wait, I got that too, and I was obsessed.
The robe is incredible.
The robe and
the cheese board.
With
like it was like a rotating cheese board with all these different knives. I was like, I've never had anything nicer than this.
Right. So I actually did watch Down Under because I was like, that was so nice of them to send. Which the season was really good.
And that's the one with Captain Jason.
Yeah. Well, that's another reason why I'm like, washboard abs. Like, hey, daddy. I thought that the show was good. I feel like Below Deck has been on like a little too long, but there's Below Deck lovers out there that are like crazy.
Yeah. Obsessed. We'll get so many DMs like, bring someone from Below Deck. I'm like, girl, that cast changes every season.
But we couldn't possibly. Well, they do have that guy. There's somebody from Boston that was on like old seasons.
Alex Radcliffe.
Yeah, he was on one season. And he was like...
He was a one-season wonder.
Yeah, I interviewed him like years ago for like another podcast I was part of, and like he said there was like a big moment he had like having Cindy that like never made it to air. Like there was like
the saddest
and
part.
That's what I said. He was like I really thought it was going to be like on, because it was like we had like a real heart to heart moment, and it was like got chopped. And that's where like I think my big thing with Southern Charm is like I'm a big charmer. I love like that. I hate when like there was so many things this season that like we didn't see of them like having fun. Like they are such an organic friend group because Charleston's like so small, and like I hate that we missed them going to the one gay club in Charleston where like that's something that should be represented in the South in general. So especially where they're like milking dry the kids on Southern hospitality for their gay authentic stories, like giving that in Southern Charm, like they just drop so much of the editing to talk about Craig and Austin fighting. Like who gives a fuck?
And all that was produced. Like, none of that was real.
So I think like I would love if the editors, I think that's more of my hot take, that like they leave like something that like doesn't feel like it really makes sense, but at least it's like them having fun and not fighting. I can't watch like 5 episodes in a row of the same fight being
Well, Southern Charm also has way too many people on the cast.
Totally.
It's like you can't have a 30-person cast and call it all cohesive. It's like you need, my ideal number is 7 to 8 people with like 2 friend ofs, so that way you have clear, concise storylines and then overall arc.
A couple rapid fire questions. Who is a one-season wonder that you would bring back from Housewives?
Like
a one-season wonder.
Mine is really random.
I really liked Jules. New York.
Jules, season 8.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jules Weinstein.
I really liked her.
An Asian and a Jew walked into a bar and they had me.
I think she deserved a second round. I really do.
She did too. Who I really liked, oh my God, and I'm blanking on her name right now. She was season 10 or 11 of Atlanta.
Claudia?
No, Claudia too. Shamari. I love me some Shamari. She was always hammered at these, threw up everywhere, but like
she was
such had open marriage. Like no one, that was like so taboo. Everyone was like,
really
what?
Didn't have any.
They didn't
explore that.
No, they didn't at all. And I thought she had a great season. I would love if Shamari were to come back. Not Giovanna, Shamari.
Yeah.
Giovanna from Clark.
That bitch. Yeah, I was that bitch from Clark. I was like, who the fuck are you?
My one-season wonder is honestly, probably like I'll go all the way back to like OC, Peggy Tannen.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Like, I wish they brought her back when they brought Alexis back.
Yes.
As a friend of, and just like watch them go at it because they still have beef.
Peggy's the one that's friends with Emily, right?
Yeah. So I would say bring her back. I'm really excited for this season of OC.
Me too.
With Gretchen coming back, it seems like it's a gang up against Katie.
Yep. Yeah. It seems like
and it looks like Katie held her own.
Yeah.
And then there's all those rumors that they suspended her, but then didn't suspend her. There's like a lot going on that we actually don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what actually is going to happen.
Yeah, I'm excited for OC. I feel like I feel like it had like a fall off, and now it's like definitely come back. I hate to give Tamara that credit, but
No, I know. Tammy's my girl.
Yeah.
If you guys, do you guys have any beef in the Bravo world?
Yes,
we do. Yes, we actually do.
Any grievances you want to air?
With the few,
They're actually filming Rhode Island right now.
Rhode Island, one of the women. We have her blocked.
Oh,
Maybe
wow.
she shouldn't come to our event. When she wanted to be a trivia girl, she came to our event before she was going to be a housewife.
Oh, interesting.
And they came to spy.
And she's officially like on the cast.
Told us we were disorganized and everything. Now she's a housewife. But whatever, I'd rather have beef.
Told the guests that they came to the actual event to see how we run trivia because their trivia event wasn't as polished and wanted to get some tips.
Shady.
I mean, they threw one event and it got canceled.
Yeah.
So what can you say?
Drama.
Yeah,
Good luck filming, girl.
Yeah, her. Although she's been filming a lot. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. Maybe one day we'll squash the beef right here on the show.
Squash the beef.
Right.
It'll be at BravoCon.
Lindsay Hubbard one time yelled at us.
But now she's friends with
Over
us.
DMs or in person?
Over DMs.
However, I was in New York and I was meeting up with Sam Fair. And she was like, Lindsay's upstairs, but didn't want to come down here because she kind of knew you were here.
Ooh.
And I was
But now
like,
we're-
okay.
You're like my influence.
Yeah. It was like, look at me go. I do well on the show.
Oh, good.
Yeah, now she's great. We talk to her all the time.
Okay, great.
So that was
Redemption arc.
actually squashed.
Yeah.
So we did have one.
We did squash that
one
beef.
reel that's over and one that's currently ongoing.
Interesting. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one
And then I
else?
have beef with Remy Bader, but that's personal.
But then that was made up. I mean, now you're like made up because she commented back on.
She commented back on
Oh,
one of my
good.
posts.
Well, we do talk about content creators here, about influencing. What is your guys' like? We'll make it twofold. Like one of your social media icks that you see a lot of like Bravo people do. Like I can just immediately think of like Meredith Marks' Facetune.
Yes.
But I
love it.
I'm kind of obsessed with the over Facetune. I think it's just like Mary Cosby's a big one for that.
You know who's the worst,
you don't
though?
look like that.
Renee from Mob Wives. I mean,
Oh
she changes
my
her whole, she has like,
God.
and Gretchen, they have like no nose.
Oh my
It's
God,
like,
full
and then hit
airbrush
posts.
out. I'm like,
Yeah.
why do you look like a who?
Yeah, right.
Did you see a Facetune also commented on like the Love Island
Yeah.
Vanna?
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Whoever is their social media manager,
The social- the
either got
face-
fired or raised. One
Right.
of the two.
No, I think that's like Facetune's fun thing because they'll comment on a bunch. Even like the Drag Race girls will be like, we look great.
Yeah.
Here. I'm like, you guys are so funny.
But then I think Ramona made it looked like she was a child, and they were like, "We don't claim this one."
Yeah, totally. They're like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No.
A social media ick that I don't really like is like when you can tell somebody's like not really doing their social media and it's like not like really their voice, and you can tell they're just kind of like pushing ads to just
Pushing
get
into
the
a
chat.
social
Yeah.
media manager.
Yeah. Like put the vibrator down, girl, and get outside.
Right, yeah,
I
get
get
the
that.
rosebud, get the real thing, get a man.
I always say there needs to be like a BravoCon panel. Like Facetune needs to sponsor a BravoCon
They need
panel.
to.
They
and
do.
like the do's and don'ts
We'll
of
host
social
it.
media.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Right, yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, Facetune, listen to this.
Yep.
But I think it would be so funny to like get like Meredith Marks, like Nene Leakes.
Nene is a
Nene
big
is
one.
crazy.
Nene's a big one.
Facetune. Gretchen. There's just Mary Cosby.
Yep.
Like there's so many of them that just like need to maybe learn to tweak it down.
Just like-
just
yeah,
a
just a
touch.
smidge.
Like it
Or
would
maybe a
really
lot.
be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either really a lot or really like just a smidge.
yeah.
So where can everybody follow you guys? Where are the socials? Plug yourselves.
Yeah, you can find us on everything at the .bottoms. Personally, you can find me at Mike Montiel on everything.
Personally, I am at Brandon_on-brand.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming
Thank you
on.
for having us. So fun.
I need to do like a monthly like Bravo
Well, just, like, deep
debrief
dive.
with
Yeah,
you
yeah.
of just like everything that's going on.
There's way I could still keep going.
No. I mean, we haven't even scratched the surface.
No, at all.
If you guys want more episodes with the Bottoms, please comment because I would love to have them back on. I'm talking about all my favorite things right now. You guys can follow me at Haters. Follow the podcast that a lot of you have been asking. I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Bye, guys.
Bye.